What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out someone called Count Binface for the first time, and apparently he's on a show called Newsnight. I'm thinking Newsnight must be some sort of political show, but I have no idea. I've actually heard of Count Binface before. I believe he was recommended on the video we did for the Raving Loony Party a long time ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember him being mentioned in the comment section?
Yes.
I swear he was.
Too. And something about a guy with a boot, too. Like there was
a guy with a boot. Yeah, it was.
I don't remember
the guy
what
with
he
the
was
boot.
called, but...
Yeah. I kind of vaguely remember who you're talking about. Anyway,
there's a lot of odd political figures in the UK. It
seems to be. And I really believe this guy must be a real politician of some sort, because I've seen him in the feed recently, and you guys are having elections with Nigel Farage or something. He was running against Nigel Farage.
What?
Or he's running against him or something. I have no idea. I think we'll find out here.
Count Binface joins us in the studio. Hello.
What?
Bin.
Well, it's Count, actually, but
Count.
It's lovely to meet you, Paddy, the wonderful panel, Newsnight listeners. I've come down to Earth specially to be on Newsnight, and because there are no World Cup games on, so I was at a loose end.
Well, now look, here's the thing. We know that the Monster Raving Loony Party are running as well. So do you think it's time for a Loony Bin Pact?
A Loony Bin Pact.
The fact is, if the Loonies and Farage want to fight amongst themselves for the
No, I'm talking about you and the Monster Raving.
I know you are. I'm making a separate point.
Well, why don't you do a pact?
No, I don't need a pact with anybody. I'm quite happy, thank you.
Here. Well, hang on a minute, because why don't we...
And indeed the SNP. I mean, it's very kind of you.
I mean, these are serious times.
Quite right.
Why don't you bin off the bin on Newsnight now? We know that your name is John, and we know really a lot about you. Isn't this time, for serious times, to bin off the bin?
Oh, here we go. I mean, has anyone here seen Return of the Jedi? Nobody wants to know what's underneath a recyclone. It's disgusting. It's absolutely putrefying. No.
It's everyone himself.
I'll tell you, you want to talk to Count Binface, and then you get me on Newsnight, and you start trying to deconstruct a character. I would say, what are we doing here? On a programme which used to construct proper investigative journalism, and now is a souped-up podcast, Paddy.
Well...
Dude, they literally seem like they're taking him seriously.
He's roasting them.
He is. Is he supposed to be taken seriously? Like, I mean, like...
I have no clue what's going on.
You've got to...
literally a trash can head. I get now bin face. You guys call trash cans bins.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, obviously.
I had never seen, like, an actual picture of him. So.
I have never seen any politician like this in the U.S. that I can think of.
You know what would be a hilarious...
The boot guy. You were talking about a boot guy. That is a guy who was running in the Libertarian Party here in the U.S. Unless there's another boot guy. I now know who... Yes.
My wires crossed.
I mean, it could be another boot guy in the UK. I don't know. Let us know if you guys have a boot guy as well. Because I wish I could remember that guy's name. I've got to look up the boot guy's name.
I'm thinking of...
Hold on. Wait.
Here.
I think you might be right. There's like... Yeah, there's like a boot face or something.
Yeah, is there?
I think. Do you guys have a boot face?
A boot face?
A boot face.
That's like the Scottish accent when you're saying about face.
Yeah, a boot face. No, but I think you guys have a boot face or something like that, and you got Binface and boot face. I don't know if they're from the same party. And then there's a guy who wears a boot on his head in the Libertarian Party. Let me see if I can find him real quick.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Boot head Libertarian. All right, let's see. Yeah, his name is, if you want to look him up, guys, if you've never heard of him, his name is Vermin Supreme. He's been in the Libertarian Party, and basically. Well, he was until 2023. I have no idea what party he's in now. But anyway, he used to be in the Libertarian Party, so if you're interested in that.
Oh my goodness.
Vermin Supreme.
You know, I'm shocked they even brought him on here, to be honest.
Well,
they did it for
he was on Sky News. I saw that. I saw the thumbnail for that. And so I saw him on he was on MSNBC.
What?
Here in the U.S., I believe.
Oh my word.
So, yeah, anyway.
I mean, a souped up podcast is where people want to know about transparency. And this is the point. you're not transparent, and that's the criticism being made of Nigel Farage. What do you think about this yourself, to be A, on a sofa with Bin, and B, to be seeing this as the Clacton campaign unfolding?
Well, it's a bit of light relief. I think it's a masterstroke in some ways, because Nigel Farage is performative and populist and attention-grabbing, and it is where he is because he likes to make people laugh a lot. He's met probably his best rival possible, someone else who's even more populist, even more performative, and actually probably much funnier in the pub as well.
And there is already a debate taking place in Parliament right now with potential representations to the Speaker, because were Count Binface to be elected as Count Binface,
yes,
your mandate is as Count Binface.
Right.
Now, under current parliamentary rules, you wouldn't be allowed to appear in the chamber like this. And there are MPs right now thinking of writing to the Speaker saying, were you to be elected, that your mandate would have to be respected and you'd have to appear in the chamber. Just like this.
Oh my
That
goodness.
would be crazy.
Dude, that would be crazy. Can you guys imagine seeing your parliament, taking place and
There he is.
and there he is. He's very tall, obviously, because of his bin face.
His head.
His head.
I'm all for this because I think politics is a sham anyway.
Yeah,
it just brings more attention to that.
I love the idea of adding some humor in politics for the simple reason that everything's become too divisive. The sides are just fighting amongst themselves. They're fighting with each other.
I feel like that's the point.
It is.
It's just to keep us all distracted and
to a certain extent.
and fighting and.
Yes, and we've had enough of that. No fighting, no division. Can we please just get along, everybody? And Count Binface is something that we can all enjoy.
Accomplish that, yeah.
I have no idea what this guy's politics are.
Right?
And I don't need to know. I like his persona here. This is hilarious.
Let's not beat about the bush. He actually said that. It's politics in 2026. And I think your viewers are going to be thinking, my goodness me, did we all just stay up too late watching England-Mexico? We all haven't had enough sleep and it's just one giant fever dream. Maybe this is just a group hallucination. Maybe we're all in one of Christopher Nolan's Inceptions and it's a giant publicity stunt for the Odyssey. Who knows?
But the thing is, I'm just looking at the bookies because they're meant to know. William Hill are offering 4-1 odds. Ladbrokes are offering 7-1. Could you win?
Never tell me the odds.
Do you think that it's a chance in this through the looking glass world we live in, Therese, that there could be a contest that's serious between, in terms of result and outcome, between these candidates in Clacton?
Well, I think
That would be
the
insane.
other parties have taken the right decision to not contest this by-election. It is a joke. I mean, literally the Circus Fantasia is going to Clacton next week, and they've already recruited their clown. He's called Nigel Farage. I mean, this is a real joke on the people of a town that is very proud, that Frinton, and actually has the poorest part of the UK in Jaywick. So I have to say this stunt, led by Nigel Farage, deserves, frankly, to not get that much contest at all. And I hope that Count Binface won't be upset if people instead tune into other matters over the summer.
I should just say that I did say to Nigel Farage yesterday, this is a stunt, isn't it? And he said, no, it's a gamble.
What
and he
stunt?
feels very, very strongly that there are allegations about him, about receiving this money. He believes under the rules he didn't need to declare it, and he believes he's being unfairly maligned, and he wants to take control of the narrative and face his voters. That's what Nigel Farage would say.
Okay, so again, I don't know anything
I have
about.
no idea what's going on.
I don't know anything about Nigel Farage, but beyond the name, I know he's obviously a pretty popular guy because I know the name and I don't really know anything about him. But what are they talking about here? It sounds like some sort of campaign finance issue or
maybe
something.
like money fraud or something.
Exactly like
the
Marine
investigation continues.
Exactly like Marine Le Pen in France. I mean, it's a similar pattern of populists who are trying to present themselves as being up against the establishment because they've fallen afoul of the rules.
OK. And Count Binface, are you going to Clacton? It might be a good place to start.
It might be. That's a little bit of patronising, but I'll take it in the spirit it's intended. Yeah, I might go, but, apparently the current incumbent seems to spend more time in Washington, D.C., so maybe I should go there first. We'll see.
Will it be a good, clean fight?
What are you talking
I hope
about?
so. I'm not into ad hominem attacks. I have a, as Gillian was mentioning, I have a forward-thinking, fully costed manifesto. And what's more, as Nick has been alluding to, and Therese, as I'm sure you're all aware, it costs roughly 348,000 Earth pounds to run a by-election, and there's a quite strong possibility there would be a second by-election if Farage were to win. So I can say here now, on live BBC television, by voting Binface, you are saving the British taxpayer 350 grand. You can put that on the side of a bus, and I haven't done anything. It's a win-win.
There's a poetic symmetry to this farce, Paddy, because what Nigel Farage has done, and of course Nigel Farage says, oh, this is a witch hunt, these rules don't apply to me. That's exactly how Nigel Farage works. He works on the basis of reform and Farage exceptionalism. These rules are for the rest of Parliament, but they're not for him. So for him to pull this stunt and to manipulate the people of Clacton, he's supposed to be a servant of them, and he's turned them into a servant of him and his publicity stunt.
Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Thank you to you. We heard from Reform UK on the programme last night, and there will likely be other candidates in the Clacton by-election, which we will be covering further in the weeks to come. Thank you all. Let's have a look at the papers as they're coming in. The Daily Mirror, bin him off. This voters urged to teach Farage a lesson at the polls, says the Mail. Reform boss mocked after quit stunt backfires. And there's a picture there of the Newsnight guest that we've got enjoying tonight on the front page of the Daily Mirror. The Daily Star, the same guest, the same Newsnight guest is on here. Count Binface exclusive from the Daily Star. What can I offer? I'm not Farage, says.
I'm confused. Did Nigel Farage get him to become one of his opponents to try to help him win?
I don't think so.
Or
are they
not working together at all? I'm confused.
I don't think so. I think it's his opponent. I don't think they're working together. Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
I picture this as just a quirky opponent of his. I don't know anything about these two people. But that's just what I grasp on the outside looking in. Yeah. But this is a hilarious, I don't know if you call it a stunt. I mean, will he actually get votes? This is just such a unique way to run a campaign.
Unique is an understatement.
I mean, look at this. I mean, he's getting attention everywhere. Yeah. How long is this guy? Okay, so we heard about this guy on the Raving Looney Party video, and so this guy that
was a while ago.
Right. This guy must have been around for quite some time now, and he's just getting a lot of attention now. Look at this. Hold on, let's get a good. I mean, hold on, right here. Look at this.
His costume is very official.
This guy is sitting here talking sort of seriously
on national TV.
On national TV.
Yeah.
I mean, if Everyday Joe went to run, and no name,
a platform.
He wouldn't have a platform. This guy's got a platform. He's on the different magazines and stuff. Mm-hmm. This is hilarious, guys. I love looking. This is why, I loved looking into the Raving Looney Party because it's quirky. It's an alternative. Can you imagine if he won and he's standing up there in his costume in Parliament?
Good for him. If it happened, good for him.
Can you imagine that though?
But not really.
That would be the biggest change, just from seeing the humor added to government, the humor added to politics. That would be the biggest change we've seen in a long time. Yeah. Sure, it's silly. Sure, is his politics good? I have no idea. But let me say this. I can say from American politicians, both sides of the aisles, most people get in there. They might have good sounding speeches or
good intentions,
but they get in and all that goes out the window.
Sell out,
yeah, all that goes out the window, and they never get any of those good intentions done. And so, you know what? Maybe some humor is what's needed in there. Anyways, guys, I find this fascinating. I find this funny. I would love to see more alternative things like this. If you have any suggestions, let us know in the comments. For example, is bootface a thing? I mean, you mentioned him, and I think I remember seeing him.
Maybe I'm, like you said, getting confused with the guy here in the U.S. I don't know.
I think I would call him Boothead.
Boothead.
Yeah. Boothead. This is this is Binface, and we might have a Bootface. But I'd also, if you got some other interesting parties like the Raving Looney Party, I wouldn't mind looking into them as well. So, anyways, guys, I love this type of thing. I'm a little bit more into the politics than Lindsay is. She's definitely not as much into the politics, but I think even she can appreciate the humor of stuff like this.
Yeah.
Probably actually appreciates a lot more than normal politics, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
But guys, I think that's it for us today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow us on our journey. Until next time, peace.
Bye.